sucks is then it fucks all of us little guys out of getting a good deal on shit.
Well, shit.
It is what it is.
Since that's where we're starting off, before we get going, I think it's time to dive into a Shedtime podcast and get into a break block right quick. And that's where we'll start on this Shedtime podcast in 3, 2, 1. Let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce you to Shedtime. What is Shedtime, you ask? Well, it's code for the consumption of cannabis, but it's much more than that. Shedtime's a state of mind. It's art, it's music, it's cryptocurrency, technology, it's food, it's vaping. It can be whatever you want it to be, as long as you're not letting the bastards get you down, not being a dick, and making it fun. When you're in the shed, it's whatever your mind allows you to create. So now let's get to the Shedtime podcast.
There we go. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, welcome back. I have to retire my air horn thing because I figured out that's why my volume issue has been a thing.
Well, good thing is,
So
I got it, dog.
there it is. Bada bing. So welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Shedtime podcast. And as you kind of heard in the open, we are talking a little bit of that brick action. It's your brick block to kick off this week's episode. And I personally have a small bone to pick with the Lego group. Your customer service kind of slacking lately, and it's a disappointment. Because, like, we bought that Sauron fucking mask display, and it was missing a piece. My wife put a claim in. It was supposed to be here by the end of April. Still don't have a piece from Lego yet. There's no way to track a missing piece, and there is no way to contact customer service to see what's going on with your claim. They just tell you, try filing another claim.
You know what's crazy though? Like what? Because I've heard the opposite, where people say that their customer service is crazy good, because there's been times where they've been missing pieces or something, and then Lego literally just sends them the whole set.
Oh, 100%. That's what happened to my wife's friend. Her best friend bought one of the 3-in-1 creator sets. It was missing a piece. She went ahead, contacted Lego, went through the proper channels. They sent her a whole new creator set. With my wife's set, they were like, yeah, we'll give you the missing piece. And then we still don't even have it.
It doesn't even make sense. Like, actually, full disclosure, neither one of those solutions seem to make sense. One for the company, and then in your instance, like for Lizzie, that makes no sense for her. Like,
well, I mean,
how could they justify you're missing a piece, sending you whatever that? I have no idea what that creator set's worth.
The set that her friend got, a replacement whole set, was like a $20 set. My wife's is like a $60 set. So there is definitely a value difference.
A little bit more sense. Okay.
My wife's is like more of a adult collector series. Her friend's was, a children's set. So, but yeah, the fact that like, there's like, yeah, we're unable to have like a customer service line or a customer service department right now to like respond to these emails. So yeah, just do that. It blew my fucking mind. And what's crazy is that it's a known problem with this set. Like, a lot of people are missing.
The only one that's missing a piece.
A lot of people are missing this exact piece in that same set. So like, it's kind of a bummer because like, it's not an uncommon piece, right? Like, to be completely fair, I can go to, my local Boston brick and minifig shop and go buy that piece and we can have it look correct and it's fine. It's the principle of the matter.
No, I mean? Agree. 100% I agree.
Like, you didn't become who you are by having this customer service that you are showing us right now. Like, this isn't the Lego that I grew up with anymore. You know what I mean? Like, 100%. Like, that's not even being like I'm bewildered and disillusioned. Like, no, like, that's obvious. Like, it wouldn't be what it is today if it was still the Lego we grew up with. But on the flip of that, I'm like, damn, man, that's a fucking bummer. Because, like, I'm still going to buy Lego shit, but, like, now I'm, like, extra paranoid. Like, if I'm missing a piece, am I going to wait 3 months just to get my one piece to fix my shit and make it look right? Like,
Well, dude,
Am I gonna have to spend like an hour or two of chasing this piece down?
for real. Like,
You know what I mean?
like, that's the bummer for me.
not only that, but I think they were super ill prepared for their May the 4th drop, because I'd say half the fucking sets that they were releasing for like
We're gone
May
on, like,
4th
May 1st.
are
Yeah.
all on back order. So 2 of the sets that I bought are on back order for 60 days.
Oh damn!
Yeah, dude. Which is kind of brutal. But one thing that I did end up getting in, which is pretty fucking slick, the
You got
old
your
Dark Saber dog. I built it, and then I threw a little Mando with his Dark Saber in there, just because why not? Also, I needed to free up the space in my minifig case, so I figured he can go in here. But dude, this thing's pretty fucking sick, dude. Got like the little purple to represent where the blade comes out of, and honestly, it's kind of cool because like on the inside of this, if you were to like take off some of these pieces, they have like what's supposed to be the Kyber crystal hiding in there, which is kind of dope.
The nice little Easter egg tucked in there for you as you build it. I like that.
But dude, honestly, I was kind of surprised with the build on this. It's pretty sweet, and like the way they went about the little hilt situation, it's kind of interesting too, because they just put these 2 clear little. Hold on, let me put this back on here. These 2 little pieces there that just plug in to those 2 studs for the bottom of the hilt. And then like the sides are literally just attached by these 2 little snot bricks that pop out on the side there. I thought that was actually pretty sweet. One thing I will say, this is not a set for kids. This is not a set to play with. This is 100% a display only set. Because if you start wiggling this thing around, this whole front half will just pop off. Oh, is that the crystal? Yeah, there's your crystal right there. But anyway, super fucking stoked on this thing, dude. And what's crazy is this thing they value on Lego for like $30, but obviously you can't buy it because it's a gift with purchase. Dude, I've been seeing these things resell, which I'm kind of wish I would have left it in the box for $150, bro.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, you had to spend $160 to get the damn thing for free.
Yeah, but you still get all the other stuff. So like,
well, that's the thing, right? Like,
Yeah.
if you did the bare minimum, got your $160 worth of Lego in, so you could get that, and then resold it for $150 to $160, you got all the Lego you wanted for free. Shit.
And I got the Mandalorian and Grogu polybag Razor Crest, which is the miniature version of the new Razor Crest that they just released. And that was another gift with purchase that I got for spending over $40 or some shit. But yeah, dude, I'm pretty happy with this. And then I don't know what I need to get a better light for my my droid case now, because I added a C3PO in there, dude, and that was actually a pretty fun build, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. It took me like I had to spread it out across 2 days, and it took me like 2 hours one day, and then like another hour and a half, 2 hours the next day to finish it. But dude, it was actually pretty fucking fun. And it looks sick as shit, dude. Like his arms fucking move. You can fucking position his head. Pretty sweet. And the minifigure it came with is pretty slick because it actually has dual molded legs. Well, one dual molded leg, which is something that they kind of skimp out on when it comes to Star Wars stuff for some reason. But it just adds that little extra detail that's just super sick.
And this again kind of goes back into our discussion we've kind of recurringly gone back to on, like, Star Wars fans kind of get porked when it comes to cost to, like, details and shit. Because, like, can we talk about the new Lord of the Rings set that they just revealed this week?
Oh, Minas
Yo,
Tirith?
that is out of control how dope that set actually is.
And it's like modular too, from what I've seen. Like you can actually like kind of like open it up.
So I actually have it pulled up because obviously my wife likes to collect the Lord of the Rings and the Harry Potter ones. I am always on the lookout for that stuff and seeing what's new, what's popping, seeing if it's something that we could do. Minas Tirith is fucking huge. Like you would need a dedicated coffee table to display this thing. I think it was coming in at $600 is what it's retailing at. But like, look at this
Damn.
thing. The amount of detail is intense. Um, all the little buildings. Basically, what they did was they went for like a real model scale on the front exterior, and then went full play scale on the interior. So when you
That's
spin that around, you have the throne room and these couple of little side rooms. See if we get a better angle. There we go. We got some
I feel like
statues.
we all know somebody that's probably gonna get that.
But then beyond that, it gets further into the modular stuff, like James was mentioning, like some of these other side rooms. You're going to get little rooms. The whole outer wall is removable. So you can pull the outer walls out, and they themselves, here we go, here's a picture of it, are additional scenes. So super fun, super cool. You're going to be able to do quite a lot if you're a fan of Lord of the Rings and you can afford and have the space for this monster. And a shitload of figs are coming with it too. So for minifig collectors who are into the Lord of the Rings stuff, you are getting a nice run of figs in here. So it's pretty goddamn cool. But the amount of detail that's in this is insane.
Dude, it's like the Rivendell set. Have you seen that one, Sean?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Dude, speaking of that set, dude, someone fucking gave one away the other day, bro. I fucking missed it.
We were
Like I know that I'm like actually speaking to two people that have been really enjoying Lego, but like seeing pictures of that dude in there, that's to me a Lego person. Like I honestly feel like you guys are like beyond the people that I would envision being into Lego. You know? Like I feel like it's like you guys are too cool. Or like too hip. You know what I'm saying?
Let's be honest,
but that
Chris,
guy fits the perfect vision of a Lego person.
to be honest with you, Chris, I'm 100% a fucking nerd, bro. 100%.
Like, I might look like I'm not a complete nerd, but
I may not dress like
Gotcha.
it, but dude, I'm into fucking Star Wars. I'm into the Lord of the Rings. I'm into, you know, fantasy, sci-fi, comic books. You know, I may not be as deep into it as some people, but I have a pretty vast knowledge of specific things, bro. Like I've watched everything that has to do with Lord of the Rings. You know, I've watched everything that has to do with Star Wars, bro. I'm in on all the Marvel movies, as well as knowing some of the backstories from comics that I haven't even read, bro, which is the craziest part. Like, I know shit about characters that I shouldn't know because I haven't read the comics, but for some reason, I've just gone down the fucking rabbit hole.
Found it out
and then
somewhere
just
else.
Found it out
Yeah.
through other ways. But yeah, dude, I'm 100% a nerd, bro.
Okay, actually, so just a quick aside. It's on this wavelength. I can't remember if last week did we talk at all about Invincible?
No, we haven't.
Have we
but
ever
dude,
talked
we
about it?
can. We can.
Well, we don't have to go into like great detail and like kind of like talk about the episodes or anything, but I've watched the first season and then the first couple episodes of the second season. And let's just say that your boy's impressed. Like,
Dude,
it
is so good.
I will say that like anybody out there, if you've never watched it and you'd be interested at all, Like, I really hope that this isn't a spoiler, but the first episode, if that doesn't get you hooked, I don't know what would. Like, my mind was melted. I was like, what? Like, what?
It's like The Boys, but animated. Is kind of how I put it. Because, you know, you're getting a little bit of some gore. You're getting some, you know, kind of crazy fucking out there characters. And dude, the storyline in that fucking shit is just intense, bro. Because like
Yeah,
you
dude,
haven't
just
even gotten
the whole
to
first season. You're like, what the
dude,
fuck,
you haven't
bro?
even gotten to the good part yet, bro.
Well, yeah. So like, I mean, I've been watching it,
Dude, I still need to watch. I'm behind on it personally. That's
yeah.
one of
There's
the ones
4
that I need
seasons.
to catch up. I've only gotten through season 1 and 2. So I still need to watch. I think I watched like 2 episodes of season 3, but I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch it. But dude, it gets fucking crazy, bro. And just like the fucking characters in it are fucking sick. I can never remember the guy's name, but the dude that fucking voices Omni Man, bro. Like I don't know.
It's like J.R.
Yeah, the guy that plays
something.
fucking J. Jonah Jameson in the Spider-Man movies.
Yeah, and he was in like
Yeah.
that Santa Claus movie with The Rock.
Yeah. Fucking
Red
love that dude,
something.
bro. But his voice fits that character so fucking well, bro.
Oh,
Like
it
I just
does.
fucking dig the fuck out of it. And just like Omni Man himself, aside from all the other really cool characters in the show, like his character arc is
It's
pretty
diabolical,
nuts,
bro.
dude. It's pretty
Dude,
nuts.
it's fucking
Yeah.
diabolical. So yeah, Sean, if you've never watched it, I know that like I've never heard you too much talk about, you know, watching cartoons or like anime or like any of that kind of stuff, but I think that like I also know that you're not a huge Walking Dead fan, but I know that your wife is. So
we're
the
same
guy
writers.
who created it is the same guy that created Invincible. So it's like Robert Kirkman, the same guy that was like the main guy in the Walking Dead graphic novels. He created Invincible. And there's like a lot of people that do the voice acting that are from like The Walking Dead.
Mhm.
So there's
Like
like
Mark? Mark's
like
the
Maggie. Yeah, Mark is like the Ray Young, I think his name is.
yeah.
But he was Glenn in The Walking Dead. He's like the main character. His wife that was in that show is in it. The King, I can't remember what his name was, but whatever, the King guy with like the really long dreads, he's in it. There's actually a ton of people. Like
Yeah, Mark Hamill's in it.
yeah, Mark Hamill's in it. Yeah.
I
Like the
forgot
girl from
he's in it, dude.
Community is in it.
Seth Rogen.
There's a lot of people.
Oh yeah, Seth Rogen's character in that's actually pretty fucking fun.
He's hilarious, actually. Yeah. He plays the Cyclops.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it's really good, man. I've
Yeah.
like really enjoyed it.
Dude, I
And
honestly
it's
can't
definitely
believe-
like gory as fuck.
Did you just stumble upon it and just like, hey, I'm gonna check this out, or
No,
did someone
like-
tell you about it?
Yeah, somebody, my coworker, he's
Dude,
like
I can't
a couple
believe
years
I
younger than
never
me.
told you about it. But then again, it could have been one of those things where I'm like, I don't know if Chris would even be into this. So that's probably why I
You
never
guys are
suggested
funny.
it.
Why are we funny?
You're trying to get me to watch a show on what platform?
Oh yeah, he don't use Amazon.
I hate
it is
Amazon.
problem.
My
My bad.
I won't spend my money
Um,
with Amazon.
no.
So
Well, that's
I-
unfortunate because the show is crazy, dude.
also, have we never established that I fucking don't like superheroes that much at all?
Yeah, that's.
Well, that's why like you
figured that.
never really have talked about it. But like
Like
for me, it's not even the superhero thing. I'm not like, oh, that's so cool. This person turns into a fucking giant, but they're a little girl, and every time they turn, they get younger. Like, I don't think about it like that. I just think about like, oh man, this is like crazy, like the storylines. But I mean, maybe just like try to find the first episode so you can understand why I said that, and then never watch a single fucking second more. It's probably 40 minutes. If you ever have that opportunity, do it for me. Never watch another one after, but just do that one for me.
I mean, I
Might
think
have
the
to do,
only
like, a
opportunity.
let's play
I'm
or something.
I'm not a huge comic guy either. Like,
Is it the only opportunity is like James said, it'd be like in a let's watch situation.
We have to
all right, well,
figure
maybe
We-
we'll do a let's watch
Dude,
in the future.
honestly,
It's been a minute since we've all done a let's watch of anything. I think Borat might have been the last one I dropped in
Dude.
on with y'all.
what we should do is we should do a special episode where we all watch the episode together, and then we can like have a quick chat afterward. Obviously, I don't know if we'd be able to put video out for it, like sharing the thing, but
No, we probably
Or what
like
we-
have to watch it and then instantly hit record the minute it was done.
yeah, that's
It's
It-
like this episode was filmed directly after watching episode one, season one.
There's a way to do it, but not like I've never researched it, but like let's be honest, right? Like plenty of people do it already. I just don't know how they legally get around doing it. They're obviously doing certain things to cover themselves that I'd have never looked into and learned what to do.
Well, dude, even reaction videos, I've never understood
that's what I
how
mean,
they
like-
can. Yeah,
Like
it's like I'm
plenty of
gonna
people do
break
it.
down this video, and then they break down the video, and you watch the entire video, and you're like, oh, okay. I guess
Yeah.
you're just allowed to do whatever you want.
So like but it has something to do with it being in the service of the content and how the content is being delivered, and like that's the little bits I do understand of it. I don't understand the ins and outs of it to like make sense of it yet. I've never looked into it enough to find out like the meat and potatoes of it. But yeah, like it would be interesting, like even if it was just a commentary immediately after. It would be an interesting idea. And I think it'd be fun to try, if nothing else. Because let's face it, like we could create a whole series out of that where like every so many, months or whatever, we do one of those episodes where we give it a go. One of us just picks something different and like, all right, you guys never seen this? I think it's amazing. We're going to watch this together and then we'll do an episode.
I mean, I'm cool with that. Like, there's all sorts
like
of random shit that I could probably enjoy that I've never caught before.
I
like,
immediately
even
already
came
have an
across,
idea what
like-
I would throw out.
Yeah, dude, like I actually know there's like this show that I've watched the first 2 seasons of. It's called like Resident Alien. Dude, I think that it finished like 4 or 5 years ago. And I just think it's hilarious. And it's like basically about this guy it's about this alien that like comes to Earth and he's supposed to like destroy everything. And he like takes over this like small town Colorado doctor's body, and he's like just living this life like as an alien in a skin suit, basically.
I think I've seen.
And like, dude,
like,
it's fucking
bits and pieces of it.
hilarious. Yeah, it's got like you'd recognize the main guy. He was like in a bunch of like Hollywood movies as like a guy, like more than a guy, but like
He's-
not the
he's
main
really-
guy.
I know who I can't remember his name, but he's also like a really prominent voice actor.
Yes.
Like
I
he's
think
in like
his name's Alan Tudyk.
something like that.
It's Alan
Tudyk.
Tudyk.
Yeah,
100%.
that guy's
You
like
just spelled it
been in
correct.
every Disney movie since after they brought him on the first time. He's been in like every movie since then, pretty much.
Yeah, dude, he was
With
in
some
the first
voice.
time I remember seeing him was he was in that movie with Heath Ledger when he was like the knight, A
Knight's-
Knight's Tale.
Yeah, dude, I loved that
And-
movie growing up.
Yeah, he's like one of his buddies, like
Yeah.
that travels with him or whatever. Yeah.
dude,
dude,
he
that
was
movie is
also
great.
Pirate Steve in Dodgeball.
Yes, absolutely was. Arr.
Yeah, see, like this, I could probably commit to a season at least.
Yeah, honestly, so like this is the thing, Sean. When you watch it, it seems like low budget. So honestly, it's almost like a B series because like he'd be the star, and nobody else is really famous, but
Oh,
it's honestly pretty funny. It's pretty
if
good.
I'm seeing this correctly, is this? No, it can't be.
And I think it's on Netflix.
It is on Netflix.
At
What
least
I'm
the
actually
first two seasons are for me.
Oh,
what I'm actually shocked by is it looks like it's actually a sci-fi channel.
Yeah. No,
product.
it originally was like, yeah, it was on like Sci-Fi or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think
Because
there's
like
4 seasons of it.
you have to go to sci-fi.com/resident alien to get to the official website for it. And I was like, really? It was a sci-fi series? But yeah, I mean, all right, it makes sense now. Um, and that would
But the
lead to
dude's
part of why it's
hilarious.
got that B vibe to it, because it's
Yeah.
you're watching made for television content on a streaming platform in 2026. It's
dude. Speaking of
Oh, it also has
hilarious,
Sarah Connor. Sorry, that's the other actor that's in it that you'd recognize. Sarah Connor from Terminator 2.
yeah.
Linda, whatever.
So
oh yeah,
speaking of
Linda Hamilton.
Netflix
There she
and
is.
hilarious, did you guys see that they put out a roast of Kevin Hart?
I did hear that.
I have heard about it. I've
I
heard that there's
watched
already
it.
some serious controversy about it
Dude,
too.
well, this is the thing, bro. Is they went hard, bro. Like they were not fucking worried about they just let it fly, dude. And some of the shit was like definitely, for like how things are now. Like, dude, some like it honestly reminded me of like the early days of like the like Comedy Central roast where they would literally just say the wildest shit just to get the laughs. You know what I mean? But then there's also a little bit of like you could kind of feel a little bit of tension between like certain people like on the dais, like when they went up and like did their spiels, because they like kind of like centered in on certain people a little more than others. But honestly, dude, it was pretty fucking funny, dude. I watched half of it last night and then I watched like the other half like throughout my breaks at work today. Dude, it was pretty fucking funny, dude. I'll say that.
Yeah, I guess there's some controversy about some of Tony's jokes, which
Oh yeah,
I'm like, you invited Tony to a roast and expected him to not be vulgar and cross every fucking possible line. Are you kidding me?
I heard some like Cat Williams parts, and he was like alluding to the fact that like he was like at a bunch of Diddy parties and shit.
oh yeah, dude. Cat Williams came out and just fucking killed, bro. Fucking killed. Just ripped Kevin New one. And of course afterwards they, shook hands and called off the beef and all that. But dude, his fucking set was pretty fucking hilarious. And dude, honestly, Shane hosting it was just like he could tell like he really didn't want to do it. Like he did not feel comfortable hosting the show, but he was just going with it. And dude, there's sometimes he'd say a joke and he'd like he'd be like, "Hey, don't worry. I called her beforehand and asked if it was okay if I said that. It's a joke." Or like some of them he just like let shit fly, dude. Or that you could tell when sometimes they're trying to like get the teleprompter to like skip a joke so they can get to a next one because it might have been a little bit too far. Because like at the beginning they kind of started a little easier, and but by the end, bro, like some of the shit that was getting said was fucking out there, dude. But you could tell everybody there too, like for the most part, were with the program. You know what I mean? Nobody got like too pissed from what I've seen. And a couple times you see some people make like a face after they got ripped or something like that. But like for the most part, everybody was just in there fucking cracking up. Shane even called out all the rich people that they sat in the front, like the little like table and chair seating area for all like the celebrities and shit. He like called them out. He's like, "Why'd you put all these rich fucks in the front, man? like, look at all these animals out here. And as soon as he said that, the entire like fucking stadium crowd behind them just fucking erupted. And then he's just sitting there just staring at all these celebs, just like pretty much calling them fucking, you know, whatever. I forgot what the word was, but just pretty much calling them out just for like being too good to laugh, or, you know, being too woke.
I think that like roasts are funny, and I definitely sometimes enjoy them, but then there's other times that I'm just like here's the deal. I don't like Kevin Hart. I don't know how much I care about watching him get hacked apart. It was like the same thing as Tom Brady. I don't like Tom Brady. So I watched some of it and I was like, man, I just don't care. But like, I like comedy. I just, for some reason, it's something about like the celebrity roast. It's just like, I don't know why, but like, I just don't think it's as funny. I'm like, we're making fun of someone who's rich as fuck. Like, I don't know what it is. It makes no sense, probably. Like, if I like comedy, I should just like a roast. But yeah, for some reason,
I'm just there for the jokes, bro. I don't really even care who's there.
No,
People crack some jokes.
I'm with you, Chris. I can watch plenty of stand up and laugh my ass off, but I've never really been that into the roasts either. There were some that like I remember watching years ago, like probably shit early 2000s, you know, like the earliest days of Comedy Central. Um, that like yeah, like some of those were pretty funny. There were some good jokes and stuff, but I've found that as I got older, the roast humor isn't as funny to me anymore, and now I'm just into like I don't know how to explain it. Just I guess a different brand of humor. Um, so I see where you're coming from entirely.
Yeah, like, you know, like, and I'm not even like dissing on them. It's not my style of comedy because I don't care about these people getting roasted. I'd rather see just a rando, like if they had like a roast battle with just random people, I'd probably be more into that than like the celebrity roast. I think that maybe that's what it is, more like the celebrity roast. If you had like people that were like just comedy battling each other by destroying each other and making
You
jokes
never heard
towards
of
that
roast
person,
battles, bro?
I feel like I've heard of it, and I don't
It's
know
an
if I've ever
actual
watched
thing
it.
that you can watch, bro. I think
Dude, like there's great footage of Tony ripping the comedian Doughboy and one of his buddies in a roast battle like that.
I've actually seen that. Yeah, I've
yeah,
seen
where
that.
they're like, like they're
Yeah, they're
stunned
like,
that
this guy
Tony's just
brought all this. Yeah.
you know
and I guarantee he's
tenacious.
just coming up with those off the top of his head.
Probably. I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, like,
But you know what? Like, this is what I'm gonna say. So, like, I'm putting this into like a perspective that I understand, right? It's like you can have silly cartoons, right? And they can be very different, and you can like one and not like the other, right? So, like, to me, it's like South Park. Tons of people love South Park. It's one of the funniest cartoons for a lot of people ever made. But I'm a King of the Hill guy. I don't think South Park's even that funny. I might like laugh a couple times because they actually do have some level of a good line. But I like the dryness of fucking King of the Hill, bro. Just those little things. And the more you know, the more funny shit is. Where like, I don't know, and maybe that's all part of that.
100%, Chris.
I have
mean,
no idea.
Seinfeld. You either like it or you hate it.
Mm-hmm. And I loved it.
You know what I mean? Like, you either like that comedy or you don't. You know, it's. Some people love George Carlin. Some people hate him.
Yeah.
Some people love, you know, like that's the beauty, right? Of like art. It's the beauty of art. Like, all three of us can look at the same painting and have completely different feelings about it. Hell, I've walked through plenty of art gallery and been like, y'all want how much for that? Fuck out of here. And then buy like a $15 painting from some kid on the street corner. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that the people in that gallery would scoff at and be like, that's not art. Like, fuck you, it's not. Like, I'm saying the same thing about what you're hanging for $16,000, so shut up.
Yeah. I went to the theater and saw Freddy Got Fingered and thought it was hilarious when basically everybody else said it was dog shit because it was a huge fucking bomb.
Ugh. I never watched it, and I liked the Tom Green show.
Oh, Tom Green show is awesome.
So, like, I wasn't even compelled to watch Freddy Got Fingered.
Yeah,
As a Tom Green fan back then.
Yeah, I don't think that many people watched it. I think it was like a massive bust.
I'm pretty sure you're right.
Yeah.
And the people who did watch it, it has its cult following. Like, I know people who are huge fans. Now I'm just kind of curious.
Like it guaranteed lost money, that movie.
All right, let's find out. Grossed approximately $14.3 million worldwide during its theatrical run against a reported $14 million production budget.
So it made $300K.
While considered a box office disappointment, it later found success through over $24 million in DVD sales.
There you go. That's crazy.
So, I mean, it definitely has a cult following now.
I feel like so Tom Green's kind of had like a bit of a comeback lately.
Really?
He actually in March he did a gig here actually in Charlottetown. And like he was doing like, I don't know if it was a North American tour or Canadian tour or whatever, but he's been like creating content, doing that kind of stuff. I think that sometimes even I, like as a person that and like used to love watching the Tom Green show, like when it was on, like when he was on his way up, like how fucking huge the dude actually got. Like he got massive.
And he recently just put out like a documentary or something about his life.
Yep.
Yeah,
it was on Netflix, I think, or it might have been on Prime, or I can't remember where it was, but yeah.
He's got a show on Crave. I'm watching a trailer he just dropped for it 2 days ago called The Tom Green Farm.
Yeah, it's in like I think it's in Ottawa, which is like where he grew up, like when he was a rap star. Which is also hilarious.
I was gonna say, you said that, and my brain short circuited for a second. I was like, "What?"
Yeah, you guaranteed you even know a song by him.
No.
Yeah, dude, put in Check the OR. Literally listen to Check the OR right now. If you don't recognize that song, I'm gonna be surprised. It was Organized Rhyme was the band. And it's Tom Green. And it's like from the early 90s.
I've never heard this.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
This is.
I would have thought that you would have
news.
heard it.
Yeah, you just put me onto something I didn't know anything about.
Nice.
That just blew my mind, sir.
Yeah, and it's like professional music. It's not like
joke. Like this is like legit music.
Yeah.
That's just
and it's like Tom Green and some other dude. And yeah, they're called Organized Rhyme.
That is amazing to learn right now. The man who wrote
Tom's got bars,
the
bro.
Bum Bum song.
Dude,
Yeah.
he's actually pretty good, Sean.
Like, it's amazing.
And like Sean, that was probably when he was like a teenager, bro. Like that album.
100%. Like when you see him, you're like, what?
Yeah, and so like, because he did that before he got famous at all for like the Tom Green show and shit. Like that was like what he was doing before. He actually like worked at this like little public television show before the Tom Green show actually was like what really started to pop off. But yeah, dude, he did like organized rhyme like early. And like they actually had like legit success. Like that would have got played on probably radio stations all across Canada.
Oh man, it's so wild. So wild.
Cause yeah, like now he's like pretty old and like he's just chill.
Like,
He's
I've
way less.
always known him as a comedian. Did not know about that corner of his life.
Yeah, he actually started doing stand-up when he was like 14. He used to go to like the Yuck Yucks, which is like a big comedy club, like a chain across the country. And yeah, he would like go to the Ottawa Yuck Yucks when he was like 14. They apparently he like killed it. He'd be like a 14, 15-year-old kid going there on a school night and like making adults of all ages just fucking die from being Tom Green. But dude, just think about that show back in the day. He was doing all that shit before like Bam was doing all that shit. He just wasn't doing all the big stunts. But dude, he would go, he like fucking did all sorts of crazy shit to his parents all the time. Like way before fucking, like any of the Jackass shit and like the CKY shit. He was just like a fucking menace. He'd be like going on the streets, doing all sorts of fucking crazy
he used to
shit.
do a lot of man on the street stuff.
Yeah, so much. And dude, he was doing that even like when he was like really young.
Dude, he was the first IRL streamer,
career just
bro.
went. Yeah, because like when he went on MTV, so because I watched that documentary we were talking about, like before he went on MTV, like they were supposed to have some other show. And then like it just ended up like that show canceled and like he just got the opportunity to go in like last second and his fucking shit just blew up. And then everyone was like whatever until he like got testicular cancer and then had that surgery live casted of like his getting his like tumor removed from his like scrotum. But yeah, he would destroy his parents all the time, man. Oh man, back in the day, that was like when I was in high school. Like it was fucking just a riot.
I still remember the huge campaign to keep him #1 on Total Request Live. And it went for so long, MTV said, fuck it, you're the first video to ever get retired. Like, you're not allowed to stream this video on this channel anymore. Stop. Like, we're retiring it. No more TRL for you.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, that's why the Bum Bum song became so huge, because, like, all of these fans were like, yes, we will all call in and request this every day. And it went for so long, like, we have to put a stop to this.
Yeah, they should have just played it at the beginning of every episode and then just went into the other shit. Like, honestly.
A great move. A great move.
Yeah, dude. And like, I would say that Tom Green is like the OG podcaster also.
Oh, for sure. He's
like,
one of them.
I don't even think it's close. Like, dude was doing like fucking crazy podcasts, like even in like 2000
like, talk show going on from his fucking house, dude. Like, have you ever heard Rogan talk about it? Like, the first time Rogan went to go see him, and that's kind of like Tom was like one of the guys that kind of inspired Joe to start doing a like live stream. that ended up turning into the podcast, because he went to fucking Tom Green's house to do the show or whatever. And
Yeah.
he says, we walk into this dude's house, and back then, like, to have all the equipment and everything this dude had, he had like fucking cables and fucking wires running through all different parts of the house. He had his own server that he'd run off of. And then he said, and then like Joe said, that like he had everything hooked up and like situated to where like he had this button he'd have behind his desk to where he could literally just sit down and push the button and instantly go live, and everything would just fucking go. So he could just run it himself.
Yeah, dude, he was doing that in the 2000s, like probably the early 2000s.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
You just made me question, like, what is, the earliest known podcast? And shout out to Google for being able to hit us with all this random information, right? First recognized podcast is generally considered to be the auto-blogging experiments by Christopher Lydon and Dave Weiner in July of 2003. They utilized RSS feeds to syndicate MP3 files, with Lydon conducting interviews that were automatically delivered to subscribers, fulfilling the core definition of a podcast before the term was coined in 2004. However, as it points out later on, like, technically speaking, people had been making audio content like that for a long time. They just hadn't maybe necessarily had the whole subscription RSS thing set up. So it might have been something where, like, Tom Green could have been doing that in 99, 2000, and you just had to go to his website to get it.
Yeah,
and so,
like go to tomgreen.com. Or whatever.
Yeah, it wouldn't have technically been a podcast by its true definition, but it was a podcast.
Yeah, it's probably like a live stream or something like that.
Because at the end of the day, right, like, I remember people podcasting way, way back in the early days, 2000, shit like that. So, like, it wasn't known as podcasting at that time, but it was definitely, like, I remember RSS feeds in that era that would be audio only. So, like, there were definitely people doing that kind of content even then, and I highly believe Tom Green would have been on the cutting edge of that.
Oh, yeah.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt. And obviously, the term was first coined allegedly in February of 2004 by journalist Ben Hammersley as a portmanteau of iPod and broadcast. And here we are now. But yeah, it even mentions, like, the Patriots used to have a on-demand audio thing as early as 2000, but it didn't have the whole RSS subscription feed thing. So as we're getting to the end of our show, I definitely want to hit you guys with that question I threw at you a little bit earlier today, which is, I want to know, because I've been seeing this video pop up from time to time in my social medias, what's your useless talent? Because, like, I saw this, and, like, the example I know I threw at you guys in our group chat was this chick, the gleek, and for those who don't know the term gleek, spitting a really tight stream of water at a very well-aimed direction. That was like this chick. She turned and shot water at her boyfriend. And I was like, yes, that is exactly a useless talent. And so it made me start questioning, like, what's yours? Mine, I've decided I could do the reverse whistle, but only for, like, the sound of a water droplet. Or I can sound like Sonic 3 when you're in the gem thing and you're collecting all the little balls, the blue balls you're supposed to collect. And I don't even know if it'll come through on this microphone, so I don't even know if I can demonstrate it. Hold on, let me check.
Oh, I could do like a fucking bird call thing with my hands if I fucking situate them right. That's a fucking useless talent. If I can remember how to do it. I can even do it like the.
See
that
that
one.
to me, growing up, that would have been like a loon call. So you do like the like a loon would, like the. I can't do that, but yeah, you'd be like going like yeah,
Yeah.
kind of thing. Be a loon call.
Loons are cool as fuck.
Loons are cool as fuck.
Oh wait, I can do the.
There you go. That's that. There's the whistle.
You hear the water drop?
Yep.
And I ain't getting nothing's coming through, Chris.
Honestly, they're not that good, but I can't get it there. I was just smiling too hard, so it was not letting my lips soften up.
Yeah, like that's definitely one dumb talent that is completely useless for me.
I think that I mean, there's definitely some just bullshit facts that I know that's like maybe some would consider a talent. Like I might be able to like rip off who won the Stanley Cup in 1979, or I might know, the top 10 players in Major League home run history, or like I definitely like some stats bullshit that like literally it'll never get me anywhere
unless
in
you're
life.
in like a sports trivia night.
Yeah, like none of those things will ever make a difference. And then another thing that I can do is I can spin a pen around my thumb just by like the flick, and I can just continually flick it around my thumb. And I like learned that in like grade 10.
Shit.
Like
I haven't done it in a long time, bro, but I used to be able to do it too.
Yeah, I used to be able to do it forwards and backwards, so it would just be going like this, and like the pen would just be like.
Oh, there we go.
That's
it's all,
like the
it's all
coolest
about
thing.
the touch, bro. You just gotta do it. So fuck.
I literally spent an entire semester in grade 10 learning how, because I saw there was like this like foreign exchange student in front of me and he could do it. And so I was like, yo, Wesley, you need to show me how to do that. And he like showed me, and then I just practiced like every day, just constantly was just checking it. It was just ridiculous.
I could finish the game in solitaire in under a minute. I don't know if that counts as anything.
I mean, I think that's a talent.
And it's definitely not winning you any big awards, that's for sure.
Yeah, like nobody's really going to be super impressed by that.
I'll count that, yeah.
Unless
definitely.
you really like solitaire and you can't break a minute, then you might be.
I think my fastest is like 45 seconds.
I will say any of the people who can speed solve Rubik's Cubes, I would count that too. That is a useless talent, like, yep.
Oh, I still slightly remember how to do a handful of magic tricks.
But see, I think that some people would find that impressive. And more people than probably anything else we've said.
What about this? Can you do a one-handed cut with a deck of playing cards?
No.
Yeah. See, yeah, that's I mean, I could just go.
We'll do it with these Are You Garbage cards. Easy, bro. Just go. Oh, these are sticky. Drop half. Oh, trying to do it where it's in the view of camera is not helping, but. Oh, and then there's this one. I know that
I've never tried
this one's kind of cool.
So.
Check this one out. This one's called the Z cut. You go like this, right? And you go like that, and it lands on top. I used to be able to
seen that before.
I used to be able to shoot cards off the top of the deck too, but it's been a long time.
Card tricks are fun.
Like, dude, I used to be pretty sick with the deck of cards, bro.
Like It's like at least with card tricks, there's some small degree of usefulness, right? Like you could in theory become an afternoon magician. Does
Well,
card tricks on the side.
you know what's funny is I actually used to do like birthday parties and stuff as a kid.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because my cousin did it as well. He's the one who got me into it. So like he'd take me and I'd be like his assistant, and then like after like the little show, I'd just walk around and do close up magic to like people at the party. So a lot of card tricks, coin tricks, whatever tricks I could or like things I could have in my pockets, or things I could just do with a lot of sleight of hand, bro. A lot of making things disappear and then reappear other places.
I kind of wish I was somebody who got into that magic when I was a
I
kid.
used to be pretty good at like palming stuff too, where be able to hold it where.
Yeah. It's not here.
Mhm.
Yeah, I never actually tried it, and like I never really knew anyone that like would do it and like kind of showcase that skill. I remember going to like a birthday party for like a friend of mine when I was probably like 8 to 10 years old, and like as a part of the birthday party, we went to like this theater for like a full out magic show. With like maybe 300 or 400 people. Like it was pretty big, and it was definitely pretty interesting. Like I don't know if it really grabbed my attention. I was probably the kid be like, why aren't we like going? But my buddy probably really liked magic, so that's why we did that. And I don't remember hating it. I just don't remember too much about it.
I was really into it like in elementary school, and then by like junior high, I grew out of it. But quick side note: have you guys ever had the sour?
Oh fuck yeah,
bro!
I have not.
Not only do these flavors fucking smack, bro, but dude, these bitches is sour, dude.
Yeah,
especially if you get like the limeade one or like the lemon one, bro. It'll make you suck your face in, dude.
Yeah, they're a winner. They're a winner for sure.
And then I got
sour sweet tarts, by the way. Or I mean Smarties. Sour Smarties. Not Canadian Smarties, obviously, because that'd be weird.
Yeah, rockets.
And then I got the mega pack here too, bro. And the flavors in here just sound awesome. You got Caribbean Punch, Strawberry Banana, Paradise Punch, Grape Soda, Kiwi Banana, Mango Delight, yes please, Pineapple Banana, that one sounds pretty good, Watermelon, Peach Berry, which I could probably do without, and of course Blue Raz.
Peach Berry is not as offensive as you might expect. I guess it really does depend on your full hatred of peach, but like I found it bearable.
It's been a while since I've had Mike and Ike's, bro, and I don't know why I haven't fucking bought these more often, bro.
And the best part to me about Mike and Ike's is like you can go into every fucking like Dollar General, those kind of like, Dollar Tree, cheap places. You'll always find supplies of Mike and Ike's that are like $1 for like a big box like that.
I think I went in and like it was like I got this, and a box of Reese's Pieces for like $4 or $5, I think. Maybe less. I don't remember. It was a deal or something. I remember it was pretty cheap. That's why I got them.
We ran one of those shops a few weeks back. I think I dropped like $8 and walked out with like 6 bags of fucking candy. And honestly, the big up for me on that was that some of those, like, they are things I will gorge, like Nerds Clusters. But they have like a slightly smaller bag in there.
Yeah.
Something that's
you don't feel as bad about it.
Between the share pouch and, not quite the big hanging pouch and definitely not the zipper pouch.
I was going to say, it's definitely the one that you can't reseal. I know that.
Yeah. But like, it's enough that like I can eat that. And then I'm like, all right, they're gone. I'm not going to be able to be tempted to go back and eat more because I've eaten them all. and I'm satisfied. I got my fill. Like,
You know what other snack well, it's not really a snack, but I've been making it like a little like snack whenever I just want something sweet. Dude, these Groons gummies. I don't remember if I ever talked to you guys about these, but they're like a superfood gummy with like all kinds of like it's
Oh, I think you did before. Yeah.
they've got like fucking here we go. Whole food vegetables, fruits, vitamins, minerals, super mushrooms, antioxidants, adaptogens, and gut health probiotics. They're vegan as well, gluten free, nut free, dairy free, no artificial color or flavors. But dude, I've got 1, 2, 3 bags of them because I signed up for the subscription and then like forgot about it, and then like a bag showed up and I was like, oh well, that's cool. I'll have one for when these are gone. And then another bag showed up like a little while after that, and I just forgot about them. And the other day I was like, man, I want something sweet, but I don't really want to have like candy or nothing, especially because I didn't have any. And I just looked up and saw these. Dude, they're honestly pretty fucking tasty too. Like these ones are like a strawberry lemonade of some sort. They're not exactly strawberry lemonade, but they taste pretty good. And then their standard ones are like this apple flavor. They're pretty fire, dude. But I will say this, since I've started eating them, I feel like my digestion and everything is working a lot smoother than it normally does. Which I'm totally up for.
well, I will give them this. They are putting the science immediately on their website.
Oh yeah.
And as you know, the person who's like this weird somewhere in between the gym bro and you know a complete burnout, I'm very interested in health food, health supplements, things like that. I mean, like I'm drinking protein shakes regularly. Last week we were talking about, you know, how I've really started using this powdered peanut butter, which is fucking amazing for just a whole bunch of different ways to use peanut butter now. But like these kind of things do intrigue the shit out of me. And the interesting thing is that like there's a lot of back and forth in the scientific community about the efficacy of gummy supplements. And a lot of that comes down to the freshness, right? Like the longer that any of these kind of gummy vitamins sit, the faster their nutrients deplete. But more than that, it's always a question of like what are they putting in it, and I like that they're putting their science out here, and showing that like they're boosting folate, they're boosting vitamin C, and at the end of the day, folate, the folic acid, is part of the fiber digestive process. That folate is soluble fiber, which is good, which is what they're talking about with the probiotics and feeding your gut health. The other big advantage, obviously, to having more fiber in your diet is that you feel fuller for longer. It's more satiating when you have good, complex, water soluble fibers in your body. So, you know, it's got a ton of great value for that in and of itself. Like, I like that a lot. I mean, you know, definitely when you get your fiber up, if this is a way, if nothing else, if this is a way for people to get their fiber up, that's a goddamn win.
I feel like that's kind of what it's been doing for me, bro.
When you just said it with yourself, with like you feel like your digestion feels better. Like that's a big part of that. It's a big part of like why we're seeing Pepsi and all these people jumping on the prebiotic sodas, probiotic sodas. All they are fiber boosted versions. Like I looked at that can of the new prebiotic Pepsi. It's just 6 grams of fiber. That's the big plus. It's a sugar-free version with 6 grams of fiber added. So you drink one of those a day, you get a good fiber boost, Because let's face it, a lot of people are not eating enough vegetables and fruit, like raw.
For sure, bro.
You know what I mean? Like that's where that folate, that water soluble fiber is coming from in your diet. And if you're not eating enough of that stuff, this is a great way to supplement that. Um, Now, I just got to like your vitamins and minerals section. Um, and I mean, it's basically a multivitamin with, everything from A, C, D, E, K2, the entire B vitamin complex, which I love to point out to people, and I will preach this all the time. If you are taking a B vitamin complex, like a multivitamin, even your energy drinks with these B vitamin complexes, please, for the love of God, have some protein. Because the protein is the energy that the B vitamins are trying to unlock for you. And when you do, oh my God, it's a game changer. But then on top of that, you've got your iron, your zinc, your copper, your magnesium, your chromium. All of that is fantastic, and they're all very similar levels to a one-a-day vitamin. Um, and the fact that, I mean, it's all organic, it's vegan, it's all of these other things is it's available to everybody, basically.
Like I said, they don't taste half bad either.
And that's a bigger bonus, right? Like,
I honestly kind of just dig them, bro. What they kind of remind me of, bro, because like they're more of like a fruit snack sort of texture where it's a little bit softer situation, and they're not like as like kind of like bouncy and rubbery as some gummies can be. So it almost feels like they're just like like a compressed like mash of whatever it is, sort of. But obviously, there's a little gummy component to it. But
I think it's using tapioca, as I recall reading. So yeah, it's just completely different than a gelatin, which is why it's vegan.
It's pretty tasty though, man.
Yeah, nine grams carbs per serving. 15 9 grams net, 15 total. It's 6 grams of fiber per serving. That's outstanding.
Yeah, I just eat one a day, bro. Well,
Yeah.
I have been for like the past like week or two.
You're getting, because at the end of the day, right? Like, let's just say, for sake of argument, that because they probably haven't been stored properly through shipping and everything like that, they've lost even half of the content of all of the vitamins and minerals. You're still boosting all of the vitamins and minerals. Like, I personally think if using a gummy supplement like that is a way to get these things in and it's working, keep doing it. I think it's important to find, read the fine print, do the research and see like the certifications, all of these things. If it's clinically tested, and if it's got all of the different, labels of these different facilities, find out who these facilities are. Just make sure it's legit. Because like there are examples out there. I don't know about this company. I've not heard any negative things about them, but there are companies out there that like they're offering these supplements, and what they say is in them 100% just isn't in them. And that can be because of the fact that it has deteriorated by the time it's gotten to the consumer, and then, or in this case, the person at the testing lab, or B, that it's even possible some of these supplement companies, because they are not as well regulated, are just stealing your money. I'm not saying that's the case with this company. James's testimony alone says like there's clearly something good happening, right? Like if you're feeling better, that says you're definitely getting some value out of this product. So that's it. Listen to the body on that one. If it's working, don't stop.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been doing it in my house now for about 3 weeks. We got on a multivitamin, and it's kind of cool because like the first couple of weeks you don't see too much change, but like after about the first month of being on a multivitamin, like the energy levels come up, all of these other great benefits keep happening. All of a sudden, like your skin gets better, your fucking hair and nails get better. It's like whoa, whoa. If my beard wants to stop being patchy in certain spots, I will be totally
My
happy
beard's
with that
kind of starting
result.
to fill in a little bit more lately, and I'm kind of digging it, bro.
You
Because
know,
I've got like this patch right here that didn't want to grow. It's starting to fucking fill in, and then right here, so I can starting to fill in too now. What I need to do is I just need to keep cutting it short for a while, and then once it starts filling in a little more, just let it go.
I mean, I will always remember what the bearded Viking said about how to grow a beard, and it does
What do you
result in
say?
just keep trimming it. He asked. I believe the way the conversation went was that when people ask him how he got his beard like that and how often he cuts his beard, he says, "Well, it depends how often do you shave your asshole."
Is that what he said?
Yeah, that response is stuck in my head from when we had him on the green room. So like, it's like because I just remember like, oh, well, there's your answer. Like, take it for what you will, folks.
I feel like I actually haven't had a fully shaved face in like 16 years.
Oh, dude, I
I
can't
feel,
remember last time I was fully shaved.
yeah, I feel like
Whenever I shave, I
it's been
always
a
leave
long
the
time.
mustache, bro.
Even when I fully shaved last, I left the like 5 o'clock shadow. It was one of those like I went too deep on a trim, and I was like, well, fuck. Now I need to put the closest trimmer I can, and just even that bitch out.
Yeah. I think the last time I did, I was like 31 and I was like in a wedding party and I was like asked if I could get my hair cut and shave my beard. And I was like, yeah, sure, no problem. And I like shaved it down like pretty short. Like it was like a bit more than a 5 o'clock shadow. That would be like the last time that I was close to being clean shaven. I actually recently did get it trimmed and it was starting to get really long. I kind of like it this level where it actually has some like shape. But every once in a while, if you like skip it. So if I go get a haircut and they're like, "Oh, you want a beard trim?" If I skip it, I'll be like, "Oh no, let's like go for a little bit." I always regret it. I'll always be like, "Oh man, it's starting to like get long. It like doesn't even, and like my
Like
mustache is curling all up on my mouth, and like I fucking suck at trying to trim it. It's just like, ugh."
I will say, I invested in a pair of actual like barber shears.
Yeah, I have some, and I can do it. But my problem is, Sean, is that to make them both even, I have to be really good. So sometimes like I'll trim it and like one side's pretty good, but it'll like kind of like come up a little bit too far here. And then I have to like match it. And I feel like it's like when you had to shave beard down because you like kind of land a little bit like that's what
Yep.
happens. And I'm never going to shave it off. So I'm going to have to walk around with this like horribly trimmed mustache. So like the fear in itself is like, so sometimes
I,
I'll just like go like this and then just cut straight across my lips. And it's really only buying me like 3 days before it starts to curl over my lips again because I'm too nervous to really kind of go aggressive.
yeah,
Yeah, I'll do
But
my
when
I
they
own
do it
scissors
at the
every now and
barber,
then.
it's perfect.
I'll get a comb and kind of just comb it down. I'll literally grab like I have a pair of these razor's edges that I have in the fucking bathroom, and I literally just go and then pink and just
Yeah.
yep. I've said it before. When it comes to my facial hair, the tip of getting a horsehair brush was one of the best things I ever got because like it just pulls all of the hairs straight into
Yeah.
position. It's so good.
I had one for
So
a bit and
good.
I lost it.
Like, and they're not that expensive, which is the nice thing too. So like when you're in that position, it's like one day you just remember it because you're walking down the grooming aisle. And you're like, oh fuck yeah, I need to replace mine. Like, it's a good impulse buy. It's cheap. It's worth just grabbing when you see one. I even had one of those shitty ones from like a dollar store, like the like really rough bristles. I'll tell you what, once in a while, that was kind of nice.
Yeah, I
But
guess
we
it
are
depends on how long your beard is too. Like you don't want that shit touching your skin. My skin underneath my beard is probably pretty fragile because it never sees the sun. Like I scrub my beard and like I'll wash my face underneath it, but like am I really washing it as good as I'd be washing like my cheeks or my forehead? Probably not. I have
could
a
be
bunch of
better.
hair.
That hair could be like a scrub pad.
I mean, that's possible, but my beard's so soft, dude. I don't know. It could still be better.
I mean, right? Like your scalp's still clean when you wash your hair.
Yeah, I've never really had a big problem with dandruff. So
Now here's a question: do you wash your beard with your shampoo,
I do.
or do you use your body wash? Because
Nah, I use shampoo.
when I had hair with shampoo, I always washed it with the shampoo, and once in a while hit it with a conditioner even.
Yeah, I feel like at some point I probably have hit it with conditioner, but I can't say that that's any level of a frequent thing for me.
Like I haven't had it since I got the dreads in. When I did the dreadlocks, like we went to that special Dr. Bronner's soap, and like I tell you what, wash your beard with that shit. It's a different level of clean. It's weird.
Oh, probably.
Like that Dr. Bronner's is on some whole other, it's Castile soap. So like it like cleans everything. Like it's weird, but it feels amazing. Like your hair is squeaky clean. Like it's that clean. It's fucking crazy. It's probably not good for your hair in large amounts, especially if you
Yeah,
have it fully concentrated. Like we used to do. We just take it like out the bottle, few drops on the hand, and just with a little water, bang bang, or like in the dreads.
Yeah.
Good times. But we're at the end of our time. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning into the Shedtime podcast. It's always a pleasure to have you. Please give us a like, follow, drop us a thumbs up or a review. And I'm going to pass it on over to Uncle Chris to bring it home.
Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. Appreciate you as always. Hopefully everybody's having a good springtime. And you're like working your way towards, the good old summer vibes. I think that's everything for me though. So everybody be safe, have a good week, live your best life. Check out shedtimepodcast.com. Throw it over to James.
As always, huge shout outs to you Shedheads for tuning in and supporting us along the way. If you guys haven't already, leave us a review. Let us know what you like about the episodes. Let us know about things you might want to hear us talk about on episodes. 5-star reviews always help as well. And of course, like Chris said, shedtimepodcast.com's got links for everything, all the different platforms you can find our podcast on, along with merch and all kinds of other cool stuff. So other than that, I'm end as I always do, sending out all those positive vibes. Chris by fives. Don't forget to tell somebody you love them, and a little bag or dab will do you.
That's right, my friends. So, of course, one more time, ShedTimePodcast.com has links to everything you need. So, with that, I'm going to tell you, don't let the bastards get you down. Be cool, don't be a dick, and whatever it is that you do, try and have some fun, because it's the Shed Time Podcast, and it's time to blow one up and blow one out.